What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the Ampharos EX Lightning Box Miraidon, whatever you want to call it, kind of deck. Of course, we do play Miraidon for the Tandem Unit ability and for Photon Blaster. You have to have it in an electric deck. We do play Raichu and Raikou because they are good early game attackers. And of course, the reason why you're all here, Ampharos EX. It's the new kid on the block. Everybody's excited about it. Thunderstrike Tail, 140, and if you discard 2, you do 100 more damage, effectively doing 240 damage, and you have 330 HP. You're pretty bulky, and you do a lot of damage, but you do have to discard some energies. Got to make sure you play a lot of energies. You do play 13 in the deck. Everything else is pretty standard Lightning Box deck, so let's go ahead and get into some matches. We are going first. We do find a Miraidon. That is perfect, and we find 2 Mareeps. Could not have asked for a better hand. I'm just gonna throw everybody up on there. All right, and they pull a mulligan, so we get to see what they're playing. Okay. Rapid Strike Lugia. Okay. Very beatable. Extremely beatable, considering we are playing Lightning. So yeah, they're going to have a little bit of a tough time trying to take down this deck. We do got some pretty high HP Pokemon. So hopefully we can find Rare Candy, and then we can throw away Drapion Lightning, and get our first Ampharos EX out. Okay, so it has to be 2 basics, so we can't use Tandem Unit to get out the Ampharos EXs. That is good to know. Alright, they do take 2 mulligans. We get 2 more energies. Okay. Don't really need the Drapion this match, so we're definitely going to throw him away. Holy, a lot of energy. Okay. We can get down to Raikou. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, and probably going to have to, well, yeah, we're probably just going to have to attach Retreat. Yeah, Retreat out into Raikou. We go Fleetfooted. And we find Serena. Okay. Not terrible. We can go ahead and throw this here. Probably should have waited to do that, but can't really do anything about it now. Alright. Yeah, we'll just end our turn there. See what they have up their sleeve. Hopefully not much. I would not like them to pop off. Okay, they just concede. Perfect. All right, hopefully this match is a little bit longer than the last one. Okay, we're going first. We do pull them all again. Not great. Don't know what we're up against because they do have Darkrai sleeves. Hopefully we get a way better hand than this. I mean, if we at least had 1 Pokemon in this hand, it would have been pretty all right, to be honest. But we'll have to see what we're playing up against. We'll have to see what we get in our new hand. Hopefully it was only 1 mulligan. Okay, it was. Perfect. Start out with Greninja. Okay. A little concerning, considering we don't have any ball cards. So, yeah. This is going to be very interesting. Alright, and they're stacking their bench, so it could be Turbo Dark. I don't know. Okay, it has completely nothing to do with their card sleeves. It is a Miraidon deck. Absolutely awful. Alright, we're definitely going to have to conceal cards here. Alright, at least gets us a level ball. Can't complain. I guess we can get Flaaffy. Does get us ready for... well, I'll save that for another conceal cards. Go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do it again. Don't find anything. Okay, at least we know that we have Ampharos EX in the deck. That is good to know. Alright, and yeah, I'll end my turn. We can conceal cards again. Evolve into Flaaffy. We can throw down Beach Court. I mean, it's going to help them, ultimately. But if I really need it, I can throw it down. But, yeah, if they have it, then they have it. And it doesn't really matter at that point. But I don't really want to help them. And I want to kind of, you know, keep it on my side as much as I can. Keep this as much of a one-sided battle as I can. But they are making it very hard to do so because their side is already full. I mean, that's what Miraidon does. It's not surprising. All right, there's the Fleet-Footed. They only have 1 energy on the Miraidon so far. See if they have anything else to play. They just conceal cards here. We'll let them dig a little bit. Let's see. Did they find anything important? They find an energy. Okay. Not too big a deal as long as I can get something going next turn. Alright, another Beach Court. Don't need it. Yet there it is anyway. Alright, we can seal cards, and we don't find anything. Perfect. Exactly what you like to see, huh? Oh, great. Okay. And we can Dynamotor and then attach. That's all I got. We can switch. Let's see. Yeah, let's boss the Greninja. And then yeah, that's all I got. All right. See if they have any way to come back from that. I'm pretty sure that they do. Be kind of sad if they don't. With 5 cards in hand. There's an Electric Generator. Okay, they do find something. Hopefully not too much. 2 energies. Alright, if they have Beach Court, they can definitely take a KO on me, which would be absolutely awful. There's Ultra Ball for probably Flaaffy. Maybe they throw away VIP. Okay, yeah, it is Flaaffy. They throw away VIP and Nest Ball. Alright, they are going to be able to attach, I'd probably say, one of the bench Pokemon. Okay. I was afraid it was going to be Greninja. And then they would have been able to retreat out, but they don't. Okay. So their Miraidon is definitely going to have a KO on me, and we still don't find anything that we need, so great. Oh, man. Why must it be this way? Okay. Hopefully we find something off the prizes. Please let it be something good. An energy. Wow, really don't need that. Thank you, Pokemon. Alright, they're doing 8, 10. Okay, knockout. Really didn't need this Pokemon to get knocked out. Was hoping I would find an Ampharos, but guess not. Alright, and of course they have the perfect research when I'm already down bad. Alright, there's Electric Generator. Oh, of course they find energies. Only 1, so that is good. There's Ultra Ball for Regieleki VMAX. Holy, okay. Raichu Battle VIP. There's the VMAX. There's the big boy himself. Alright, so they definitely have a KO on me. They're doing 140. 170. Okay. Oh, yeah. 30 more from VMAX. Okay. They definitely have a knockout on my Greninja, so I need to find something this turn or else I lose. Okay, there's research. Go ahead and conceal cards before we do all that. Nest Ball, thank you. Finally, something. Holy, took me this far into the game to just get him a Miraidon down. Who would have thought? Okay. Finally getting somewhere, at least. Get these 2 down. Is it really... Do I really... I don't think I need Raichu at this point. Alright, I need Mareeps. I need Mareeps, because the whole point is Ampharos. Alright, we can do Force Seal here. Yeah, we can throw this down. We can research. There's the Rare Candy. Perfect. Okay. So we can... let's see... what am I doing here? We can do this. Throw away Raichu. Throw away... Flaaffy. Yeah, because I'm just going to get Ampharos. Ampharos EX. Yes, you. Thank you. And attach here. Gonna retreat out. Go into this. Fleetfooted. Alright, there's Nest Ball. Perfect. Get another Mareep. Alright. And we can use Star Alchemy. And we can get Flaaffy. Is that what we want? Well, actually, probably Electric Generator. That'd be more beneficial. See, okay, well, we only find 1 energy. Not too big of a deal. We'll attach it here. Alright, well, that's all I got. Alright, we can Rare Candy Ampharos next turn. Should be good, and we can start attacking. Which is exactly what we need, and then we need We need a Flaaffy to start getting energies back into play. Alright, they use Fleetfooted themselves. Electric Generator. I don't like how much energy they have on the board. Alright, they find 2. Not great. They have a lot of energy on board, which is scary for us. We can Rare Candy Ampharos, attach energy, Judge. There's KO, unfortunately. Alright, well. We can go straight into Mareep. Alright. Well, there's Electric Generator. That is perfect. Go ahead and do Ampharos there. Attach. Electric Generator. Hopefully we find something. Ooh, K2. We can attach that to Miraidon. Alright, and then we can Judge. Hopefully find at least a Flaaffy. Okay, there's a Flaaffy. Perfection. And the only one in the deck. Perfect. Okay. We can do that. And we can Dynamotor. Alright. Okay, well, it's only 2 bench Pokemon. That is fine. And we can conceal cards. Hopefully something good. Another Ampharos. That is not too bad. Alright, let's do this. We're going to have to throw away 2 energies for the KO. We really need the KO, though, because that is going to tie up the game. And if they can't get a one-hit KO on my Ampharos, we can swing back with a Miraidon. That would be perfect. They're probably going to go into Miraidon, I would imagine. We'll see if they do. Okay, they go into Raikou V Max. Very interesting. Alright. Well, I mean... well, they have 2 Regielekis. I was about to say we can play Escape Rope and hopefully make them go into Raichu or Miraidon and get the KO, but now that they have 2 Regielekis on the board, it's not really going to work that easily. Alright, they Dynamotor with Flaaffy to the Regieleki V Max. Alright, see if they have the KO. A Tandem Unit, see what else they're going to get on the board. Raikou, okay. Guess they play more than one? Did I knock out a Raikou? Okay, I already did. I guess they play more than one. Alright, they go into Raichu. That is fine with me, considering I can get an easy KO on the Raichu. Okay, never mind, I can't. They're going to get a KO on my Ampharos. That is quite unfortunate, but we can at least come back with the Raichu, and then, well, nope. Then they just get the KO with Miraidon. That is quite unfortunate. Didn't think about the Raichu. Yeah, that's going to be 30, 120, 80, 240, 300. Yeah, they got the knockout. They have to take so much energy off the board, though. Well, I mean, that sucks. What are you going to do? Alright, well, we can Dynamotor to the Flaaffy and then evolve it to Ampharos. Not really much else we can do here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to... Well, we can Tandem Unit. Not really that's gonna do much. Yeah. Alright. Photon Blaster, at least to get the KO. And then they're gonna come back with a KO of their own from Regieleki V Max, so... Doesn't really matter. There's Research and a Flaaffy. Okay. Yep, they're gonna go into Regieleki, add the attach return, and KO. Hopefully that's not the case, but it's most likely going to be the case. I mean, best case scenario, we can top deck an Electric Generator, have 2 energies, and then KO the Regieleki, but of course, they have everything that they need, and they take the KO on the Ampharos EX. Alright, quite unfortunate, but nothing you could do. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this Ampharos EX deck. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, helps me out a ton. If you guys want me to revisit this deck, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.